Hi, I am a web developer, and I have a humble request. Will you please stop using Google Chrome? For crying out loud. I love you people. I love all of you, but Google Chrome, you guys really gotta stop using this horrible browser. I can go over, the differences between Internet Explorer and Microsoft Edge and Firefox. You guys already are using Google Chrome, which is superior to all of those, admittedly. But my humble plea is to get you off of Google Chrome and show you a better browser called Vivaldi. Now, this is what Vivaldi looks like. All right? Hang on. Let me ungroup that tab stack there. All right, this is Vivaldi. This is all the stuff here in Vivaldi, right? Looks pretty similar to Google Chrome, if we're being quite honest, right? You got your tabs, just like you do here in this. Hold on, I'm gonna close the damn settings. You got all your tabs up top. You got your little menu bar. Same thing in Google Chrome. Well, their menu bar is over here, but whatever. You've got add-ons. You've got bookmarks, which I'm not going to show you right now. All of the same stuff is there, so you're probably wondering, well, why bother switching? They seem pretty similar. One of the reasons you should switch is to look at all the other features that it has. First of all, there's these panels here on the left. Here are all my bookmarks. Here are all my downloads, some notes I took, history, windows that I have open right now. Here's another fun feature called tab stacking. You know what? I don't like having a bazillion tabs open that are all basically going to the same link. So let's start stacking them. Hi, Blair. We're gonna put all this stuff together, and I could do it that way, or I could open up this thing here and click and drag them in just like that. Pretty useful stuff. But now they're in a nice convenient tab stack for me right here so that I can access any of them, and it cleans up the top bar a little bit. In fact, I can rename the stack, which is pretty cool. YouTube. There we go. All my YouTube stuff is under here that I can click on at any time. Here's another fun little feature. Watch this. This little thing down here allows me to tile them. If I've got a tab stack, I can tile them all up. Look, they're all open just like that. What if I have multiple Reddit things, Let's say I have this and I want to stack it just like that, and I want to look at both of these things side by side. Hey, now I can. There they are, side by side, just like that. It's pretty neat. If I wanted to go to, let me search for something. I will search for something. More results. How many times have you ever been caught in a situation where you need to give a screenshot of the entire page output of something? I know it's probably rare, but you're working with an IT person and you want to give a screenshot of an entire page. You can do that. This thing allows you to do screenshots. With this, I can capture just a selection of things like, I could just grab this selection and say, yeah, I'm ready to capture that. Boom. And there it is. That's my capture. I could also just capture the entire page. And not just the page of what you can see physically, it will actually scroll down for you and collect a page of everything. Watch. Capture. Saved right over here. And wow, look at that. That's what the entire web page looks like. I'd have to zoom in order to make any of it legible, of course. But there it all is. That's the entire web page captured in a nice little screenshot. Pretty handy. We don't need that open anymore. There's a lot of features in this thing. There's a ton. Look, here's a search field. What if I just wanted to search? And over here, I could switch that to only accept addresses. There's times when I want to just type in an IP address and go to that, and it'll get confused if I just type in an IP address because it'll try to search for it in a search field. Like, no, I want you to I just want you to imply that I meant http:// this IP address. I can switch it to that. There are tons and tons of options in this thing for customization. Look at this. Look, tabs. All right. Let's take all these tabs. Right. I'm gonna ungroup them all just for fun. All right. We're We're going to leave it just like that. What if I want them on the left side? Look, all my tabs are here on the left. Yeah? I don't know. Maybe you want that. Maybe you want them on the bottom. I don't know why you'd want that, but hey, you know, it's there. I'm only scratching the surface here of all the different things that this has. So I think you get the point. Wow, there's a lot of features. There's a lot of things I can do. But why should I switch? Google Chrome has been working just fine. And I've got all my stuff synchronized in Google Chrome. And if I ever open Google Chrome on another machine, I can just log into my account and all of my stuff is synchronized right back as, you know, it really becomes just a minor inconvenience. Rather than this, oh man, I got to rebuild everything from scratch again. Well, Vivaldi also allows you to synchronize things. Not with your Google account, of course. With Google, everything that you synchronize is tracked and read and analyzed. Google is watching you. Google is sniffing your data and is invading your privacy. Granted, it's doing that as a way of saying, hey, we invade your privacy, and in return, we give you a free browser to use that's really well made. True, very true. That's the trade-off. But with Vivaldi, that's not the case. With Vivaldi, all your information can be completely hidden. They also have synchronization with Vivaldi.net. You create a username and a password, and you also create an additional encryption password. And what this does is it makes it so that all of the data that's stored on Vivaldi.net servers, all of the data that's stored on their servers is encrypted. It's garbled gibberish to them. They don't know what any of this is. They need my encryption key in order to get to it. And the only person who knows that encryption key is me. That encryption key doesn't go over to them. It stays on my end. I created an encryption key. I couldn't even tell you what it was. I just have it stored in my LastPass account. They're never going to know what my encryption key is. They would have to take my data and brute force a bunch of different encryption keys in order to decode whatever the random garbled mess is. So your data is secure for Vivaldi. Very important. So your security is kept in mind. And it synchronizes everything, just like Google Chrome does. It synchronizes your add-ons. It synchronizes your passwords, your autofills, all this stuff. Great, right? So what's stopping you from switching over? Well, one of the things that's probably stopping you is the fact that, how do I get my bookmarks and everything over there? Well, they thought of that too, as most browsers have. If you go to File, Import Bookmarks and Settings, I could choose a browser that I want to import my stuff from. And it'll find it on your computer and import it, and there you go. Here's what it will not import. It will not import your passwords. Sorry, your passwords are stored in that browser. But you know what? I think you should make the switch over to something like LastPass so that your passwords are permeated no matter what browser you use. And also, just keeping them in LastPass is just a smarter idea anyway, because it's a password manager that you can use on all devices. So it won't do passwords. Sorry. Yes, I know that's going to be annoying to some of you. And the other thing it will not do are add-ons. You cannot import your add-ons from Google Chrome. Sorry, it cannot do that. I know, that's a bummer. But you know what? You can go back to the Chrome Web Store and re-download all your add-ons again anyway. It's not that big a deal. It's a little tedious at first when you're first switching over, but you know, start with Vivaldi. Start with it slowly. You know, start with it and come at it from a very tentative standpoint. Use it just like you would Google Chrome and see if it serves your purposes just as well in both. It costs you nothing to try it, you know? You're going to just keep sticking to the same old all the time? And I can tell you, as a web developer, this browser is literally the best browser I've ever used. I have zero complaints, and I'm a very critical person who finds something to complain about all the time. I can't find anything to complain about with this. This browser has come up with ways of handling things that it never even occurred to me to try. And now that I know that approach exists, I don't want it any other way. Like tab stacking. I really, really, really like tab stacking. Like, I'm just going to grab all these. There. Now they're all stacked, just like that. by control clicking. Look at that. Here's something else I can do. Here's another fun little feature. I can make web panels. Check this out. I got Wikipedia, right? Look at that. I got a nice little Wikipedia panel to open up at any time. Now, I don't know why you might want that, but maybe there's another web page you would rather have open. Maybe maybe an instant messenger or WhatsApp or something like that you wouldn't mind having open there on the side. You know, so anytime there's a new request that comes in or something, you can say, hey, you know, I can flip back over here, continue chatting, whatever, blah, 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 and then get back to work. Or maybe you want them, maybe you want one open in one and one open in the other like this, and you want them open side by side, or maybe you want them open horizontally like this. Maybe you've got, I don't know what your use cases are. I don't know what your needs are. You customize it however you like. You can also by shift click and dragging anything up here, you can move it anywhere you want on the toolbar. Hey, I want that over here. Hey, maybe I want these over here like this. Maybe I want those over there, huh? Or maybe I don't want them at all. Maybe I want this shit gone. I don't know what this is, but it's just adding to the noise. I don't like them, you know? You can do almost anything. Look, ooh, check this out. Reader view. Haha. Check this out. Look, hold on. All right. I'm looking at it. I'm looking in Reddit, right? Reader view. Look. It took away all of the BS. It took away all the ads and it took away all the styling so that you could just straight up read it. This is extremely helpful for news. You know, if you're looking at news like Wall Street Journal, I don't know. Let's go to Wall Street Journal, or New York Times. Let's go to New York Times. Okay, the NewYorkTimes.com. Yeah, content has been blocked. Yeah, I'll bet it has. Let's try this. Look at this. Reader view. Disabled all the ads, disabled all the BS. It's, oh, sorry, it didn't take yet. There we go. Reader view. Now I'm looking at a news article without all the extra, without all the crap. I could just straight up read the damn article. Right? Pretty useful. So there's a lot of settings and a lot of things in Vivaldi. I think this video's run a little too long already. How long is this video so far? This video's already getting close to 15 minutes. Guys, download it, install it, import all your stuff over from Google Chrome, start using it, create an encryption password. I really think you're going to enjoy using Vivaldi over everything else. It's one of those things where once you start using it, you're never going to go back, and you're going to start cringing like I do every time you see somebody using Google Chrome. So I hope this video was informative, and I hope I might have swayed some of you over to this new browser.